Obviously, online shopping has become a thing, right? And there's more online shoppers than ever before. It has basically become the normal way of shopping. And actually, we found that this year there's actually more coupon codes that retailers has released compared to previous years. In 2024, there are 30% more coupon codes that retailers have released compared to 2023. So there's just a ton of promo codes out there. So one of the biggest complaints that a lot of consumers have is, hey, these codes don't work, right? Obviously, coupon codes, there is an expiration date. So we decided to analyze a very large sample of merchants, 30,000 merchants, to see when are they issuing and releasing and dropping the freshest, hottest, newest coupon codes. And we looked specifically at the email channel, and it turns out that it's Fridays is really when the freshest coupon codes are actually dropped, followed by Thursdays and then Wednesdays.
And they're obviously trying to create a sense of urgency around this. Are you seeing a typical kind of time span that people have to redeem those codes that is driving some of that urgency as well?
Yeah, a lot of these codes really does matter. Some of them are only for the weekend, and some of them can be for 2 weeks long. So that's the thing. Like, you really never know when these coupon codes are going to going to expire. So it is really important to check those emails to see when the freshest ones are going to be dropped.
And so, with that in mind, which industry is the biggest culprit of putting out some of these codes?
There are actually three categories that we've noticed that are really dropping those codes on Fridays, which is women's clothing, skincare, and the third one is actually adult alcoholic beverage, which makes sense because it is Friday.
Yeah, absolutely. Somebody's going to take advantage of that one. You know, while we have you here, it's so interesting because as we were in our morning meeting, we were discussing how many emails we get and how many of these codes can just fall into promotions type of bucket in your inbox, or might even fall into spam, unfortunately, versus people who have a one-on-one and continued relationship digitally with companies because they might have an app that they downloaded. Is there a benefit one way or the other into making sure that you are getting the freshest deals delivered straight to you?
Yeah, absolutely. So if your inbox is like my inbox, it is literally inundated with a ton of emails. And a lot of times I do select all and just clear my entire box. And so a lot of the times you are missing those deals. So if you are into, making sure you are getting the maximum saving, I do recommend having a browser extension or an app very similar to Simply Codes, which is where we curate all of these live, fresh, real-time codes. And it's actually shared by the crowd. People like me and you are testing the codes, sharing the codes, saving the codes, right? And then making sure they are as live and as real-time as possible.